Hi there, Aries. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 8th of July. You may or may not be aware that the start of this week sees a new moon on Monday. A new moon which is putting the focus on the emotional elements of life. And of course, with Mercury continuing to twist backwards in this sector, getting more in touch with how you really feel in your personal communication, so matching feelings with your words, is certainly well timed. But there's something else that happened at the very end of last week, which is significant for this week too. And that is that Saturn, the planet of structure, ended a 5.5-month backward journey just on Sunday of last week. So as you move into this new week, it could be a time not just to think about your immediate home, family, emotional situation, but also more about the practical elements of that. In other words, where you live, how you live there, the physical structure of your property and home. All these issues can be sharply in focus too this week because there is an important grand water trine forged between Saturn and also Neptune and Jupiter, newly arrived in Cancer too. So all of this can see a major change in your situation and your outlook. If you're one of those Aries people who has been very action orientated and perhaps a little bit impetuous in the past, this may at first seem to slow you down, and that could be frustrating, but it's also asking you to soak up more of the energy that's circulating around you. Now, all of this may necessarily be easy. You may get some mixed messages. The Sun and Mercury are very close together through to the middle of this week. And one of the downsides of this is that we can jump to conclusions. And when the Sun and Mercury are side by side in the 4th solar house, as they are for you, there is a tendency to take things rather personally, to be a little bit defensive. And that's something that you need to ward against. It's almost like this whole week is asking you to float on with situations, not necessarily try to guide them so much, try to learn from them, be more of an observer, and note how you're reacting to things at a deeper emotional level. But it's not all going to be without a certain amount of funkiness, because there is a great angle this week between Venus and Uranus. And the suggestion here is that something delightful can happen socially or romantically if you're open-minded. It may be not anything that you can imagine at this time listening to this, but it may be about being more up for change, not being so rooted in how things are at the moment. And if that's the case, that can certainly help you. And as this week draws to a close, and Mars, your ruler, also sweeps into this very sensitive area of your life, which is all about foundations, physical and emotional security, this too can teach you some lessons during its transit in the following 6 weeks. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.